this? How come I'm only just seeing this? Extend this crane? Oh my days, that's so cool. That's the first game I've ever seen. Well, you had some like construction sim, maybe you would have done similar type of things on that. SnowRunner, obviously. Extend. Right, so that's extended. Move hook to cargo. Oh, okay. Right. Oh, okay, I'm with you. Nice. G'day and welcome to another slow and steady video here on the channel. My name is KT and today is Trucking Thursday, back on heavy cargo, and we're doing a job called How Far You've Come.
You've come a long way since your first job. This transport might look familiar to you. We're delivering a transformer from Velo Harbor to the city's power station. Just make sure to stay safe. We don't want a rookie to have to stand in for you to save the day.
So this looks very similar to the first load we ever took. This is a transformer, and that is a bloody long trailer. Now I'm just debating whether I need to do, I always want to do first person, but I just don't know when it comes to a load like that. We're going to need as much visibility as possible, I think. I don't know. Let's jump in the cab. Of course, the MAN trucks. We've got the Scanias coming. Well, when they're coming, the Scania, the 2013 Scania. Sadly, no newer trucks or no other truck models, which I think would have been a nice change had they got some more European trucks into this game. Let's get the truck started and throw up some lights. Want to knock off that GPS. That's the horn. Handbrake. Okay, so let's see how this is going to go. But I hope everyone is well. Turn off differential lock again. Turn off. Don't think we need diff lock, do we? I wouldn't have thought. Turn off locking differential again. Square it next. Hold on a second. Let me just try that. No? Is that off? Okay. But here we are. Heavy cargo. Trucking Thursday. And this sodding great trailer. Now we're going to have to ride this wall on the right hand side in order to have half a hope of getting it around this corner. Might just check that mirror there. We can come over a bit more. Don't flash back. I need you to look at that. I appreciate it wants to center the camera again, but I really don't want it to. I bet there's an option to stop that centering in the options. But holding the line on the right-hander, just so, of course, you'd normally have maybe some radio chatter saying, right hand down, keep it tight, or stop. You probably have that CB chatter, wouldn't you? But we'll see if we can do it in first person if we can. Let's ride this out. This is not a bad left here, to be fair. But it's a good game, has its own IP. I said before that I did think actually this would be well implemented into the on the road. That's a tight right-hander, isn't it? Holy fuck. Okay, I'm going to ride this straight out onto the grass. And just give myself as much as I can, really. But yeah, you'd normally have, surely you would have like some people on the radio. Let's check that a sec. Holy cow, look at it, it's across the grass. You know, I was talking about like how I might need to go in third person for this particular drop. Okay, we have made it round. Another tight left-hander coming. It seems cheating doing it from the third person. But with such a large load, I just don't know how we can keep a visual on the back of the trailer, you know? Sorry, I'm on the steering wheel and I'm trying to do the bloody camera. Okay, it's allowing us to come out this far right, so we can take it left. Let's take it left a second. Moving that cone out. And then hard right. Look at the way the characters look into the right. Fantastic. I'm going to run this right to the fence if I can. There's another lorry going by on the other carriageway. Perhaps should have done. You're going to say, Katie, you should have done that first person. Yeah, you're probably right. Bounce on the cab there. Hang on. No. Let's keep it down this way. Lamppost. We're just collecting cones like Pokémon. Oh, it's not liking the cones there. Let's see if we can lose a few of them. That's a tight bloody corner. We've collected 4 of them. Jump on the curb slightly. You think the copper would jump out and say, KT, do you want me to grab those cones for you? Yeah, get them out from underneath my truck. Okay, I think we've got back wheels spinning here. Hold on. You see that? Is it because we're on the curb? Okay. That should roll over that curb. Let me just check this diff lock. Is it left and... There you go, that's the diff lock on. Look at that. There we go. Let's just try and get off this bloody curb. Jesus Christ. I should have run over those cones by now, surely. They're the strongest cones in the world. Right, let's go see if I can lose those cones. Just a sec. Left hand down. Want to jump up on the curb there? It doesn't like the curb, does it? There you go. Right. I don't even know what we got coming up next, to be honest with you. Let's jump back in the... that's a bumper cam. Right. The cone situation is dealt with. So turn off locking, diff lock again. I think we'll leave diff lock on. So another right-hander coming up here. Should try and do this first person. It's fun. I mean, it brings a new dynamic to, you know, to the world of trucking. Of course, we've got this economy mode coming up, and you know, for them to push this back, we've got more cones going on now. I'm just gonna fuck them right off, to be honest with you. But yeah, I just can't see that back of that trailer really, so it's hard to know if we're clear on the back. You do need that radio control, just sort of saying like, yeah, you're clear, you're good, or hold everything. It's going to keep it. Yeah, it doesn't like that curb, does it? We're through though. Bit of bounce there. Maybe we're running over another cone. Who knows? Right, straight and keeping it real, straight down the middle of the road. But yeah, there's been a few videos that got updates. I did look at it, but can I comment? I don't know. I suppose really what I want to say about all trucking games really is that the landscape is changing. But if you were to look at it, like, this is only my opinion, right? This is just my opinion. Each truck game really brings their own sprinkle of their idea of trucking, right? Certainly with the Alaskan Road Truckers next installment, the New Beginning, it's it's a new fresh look, whether you like it or not. It's going to be like a cozy type thing. It's going to be story, narration. Road Kings is narration. Truck and Logistics is about loading. They've got a map coming, like an additional part of the map, but I'll be honest with you, I don't think it's going to save the game. I think there's going to be it needs a brand new map overhaul completely to save that game. Really, it's a great game, and that's the thing. And again, these opinions are purely mine. That's another tight right-hander. Right, I'm just going to wait to what are they doing with this bloody load? Yeah, so you look at this game, heavy cargo, on the road, set in Germany. I think, I still stand by, I think that's the biggest game that's going to be hit, is on the road. One of my problems with this game really is that it's so windy, because the map is not on the road map. Actually, this isn't too bad. This is going to go round, I would have thought. Yeah, I'm confident we can whip in inside. Bumper cam. Oh, where are we going? It's round this way, isn't it? God, that's a hard lock now. Wheels on absolute hard lock. Clear on the front. Just about. I'm talking and I'm concentrating all at the same time. But yeah, Alaskan Road Truckers, I still think it has a great IP. I still think it come on, let's get our foot down. So I guess what I'm saying is that, I wish them well. I really do. I can, there's going to be some people that won't turn back after Euro Truck or American Truck, and they're big contenders, mine. I mean, the big hauls, the open roads, all the countries, the multiplayer, but and they've got heavy loads like this as well, but have they got like road closures like this? No. Have they got where you can get out your truck and go and pick up some food like Alaskan? No. Straight over here. Interacting with a trader? No, but it might come. So, I think, if anything, it will raise the game of all truck games, because the bar is being raised. The bar is constantly being raised. And as a consumer, that's only ever a good thing, So, I don't mind that they're taking their time on this economy mode. I think they really have to think smart about it and how they implement it, because it's not a case of just like, recently everyone's come out the woodwork about updates. It's not a case of like, reacting to a situation. It's not about being reactive. It's about being forward thinking and thinking, okay, well, how do we navigate these seas? How do we keep our IP? How do we, set ourselves apart? And that's going to be the questions that they ask themselves. And so, I wish them all the luck in the world. I think, me personally, I don't want to live in a world where there's only one truck game. There's only SCS, because I don't think that's good for business. I think it's great to see other IPs, why have just a jam donut when you can have a custard one? You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, so variety. But no, it's been cool, you know, and it's good to come back and do a heavy cargo, and I'll be interested to sort of see what their next move is. I think they would have had an injection of cash with that drop of the graphical update of On the Road, and everyone's playing that over the winter months before, you know, any of the Euro Truck and American Truck drops. So that's great. You know, it's great to see them, you know, get an injection of money. And yeah, you know, we'll just have to see. So me, myself, and I'm not worried about it. Turning left here. I think if it brings variety of trucking, and I'm just going to watch this left here. Hold on a second. Straight on. Just run this up on the right. And yeah, so you know, I'm happy to see different games on the market. This is quite a good turn in, actually. We shouldn't be able to take homes down for this one. And yeah, it's a place where we can all reside, just like this planet Earth, you know. There's room for everyone, I think. That's my opinion, anyway. And we'll continue to cover them here on the channel. You know, it's a genre that I really do love. I'm passionate about it, and yeah, it, you know, if I'm enjoying it, then hopefully that comes across on the video, and you know, it's great to engage with the trucking community out there. But one thing, this multiplayer thing, holy cow, hold on a second, this road is open. It's not closed. So I'm just going to run this white line a little bit. Oh, weight reduction street. Right, so we've got Big Bob here. Now what are we doing then? We've got to do all this, have we? What do you want me to do here then? Go to the control panel of the loading crane. Oh, wow, have we got a crane on the back of here? Get out of town. How have I never seen this? Okay, so that's really interesting. The truck has started. I would imagine the truck's running, because if we're running the crane, you'll probably run the truck as well. Anybody who's done some removals and used the bloody, what is it, the lift on the back, if you don't keep the engine running, you'll leave it, you know, it'll run flat during the day. So what have we got here then? Move crane up, down. Oh, extend support, R1. Get out of town. How bloody cool is this? How come I'm only just seeing this? Extend this crane. Oh my days, that's so cool. That's the first game I've ever seen. Well, you had some like construction sim, maybe you would have done similar type of things on that. SnowRunner, obviously. Extend. Right, so that's extended. Move hook to cargo. Oh, okay. Right. Oh, okay, I'm with you. Nice. How do I... No, not extract. Want to move down. Right, hook. Lovely. Up. Well, I never knew this was in the bloody mission, in the, How cool is this? So we're putting the plates down so we can run over the grass. That makes perfect sense. Second jib up or down. And we'll go left. Okay, now we do need to extend right away over there. So let me think. Put it down a bit. extend out. That's mint. I'm going to go right out as best I can. I want to place it sort of as best I can, really. Rotate cargo. Down and unhook. That part in like that and tuck that in as best we can. Hold on. Up. And then down. And then, come on, that's not bad, eh? That'll do, will it? Probably like that, because obviously it will exceed the width of the lorry, so something like that, I reckon. Okay, cool. This is so cool. Next, what we're doing, we're retracting the support crane jib. Is it that one? Hang on a second. There you go, that's down now. And retract crane support. Hold L1 and then the supports go in. I didn't even know this was in the game. Right, now we can let go of the crane. Jump in the lorry. Get it started up. Foot on the accelerator. Come on, sunshine, let's go. We'll throw off the GPS. A bit light. And let's just pull this lorry to one side. I was not expecting that. Cool. Good work. Well, I apologise if you knew that was there. Well prepared trophy. I never knew that was in the game. Okay, so we're back with our lorry, our main lorry. I think we caught up with a bloody lorry there. Look, we're taking out cars. So that's happened because I was coming through the traffic pretty nicely, and that's happened just simply by being parked up. So just drove it on, really. Okay. So there's our wagon there. I mean, it's a good concept, but, you know, if you've got AI that's not particularly good, I mean, where's this bloody... It's got to go round the roundabout. Oh, okay, but pretty much we can drive over that grass, right? So I'm just going to kiss that sign there. And I'm going to keep it to this tree, just so we don't... Yeah, that's incredible. Look at that. Underneath the tree, straight on over the roundabout. No wonder people are taking photos. So, back on the road with heavy cargo. Still two-way traffic here, so we'll just hunker up on the right. Hopefully we don't catch any of those cars. Lorry coming down, keeping it flat because we're coming up a bit of a hill. I wouldn't imagine we're too far away now, but that was a complete surprise. I didn't even know that was in there. Playing around with cranes, which is quite cool, really. Never stutter there, actually. It's the first time I've seen this game sort of stutter. I'm going to keep it slightly wide just so we don't catch any street furniture there. And I'm trying to keep up a little bit of speed because we've got uphill, so I can keep the momentum coming up this hill. Sense, doesn't it? Since it's in 7 gear on our automatic truck, foot is down, losing a bit of speed now. You can hear the engine dropping off. Down to 6. This is not me on the gearbox. I'd like it to be me, but it's not. So again, bit of a tight corner, so I am going to run it out, because I don't really want to be cropping any of the side. I wonder if this is now a private road. Not sure. So straight over here, I'm going to keep it straight down the middle. What an adventure it's been. But see, here you go. You know, look at this. You know, I'm just having a ball. You know, it's good fun, and I really do wish them well. You know, I wish. Well, I don't want to get into slander territory, but I was so disgusted at the Dutch connection. I don't even know if we should waste breath on it, really. I do own it, and we probably will look at it again, but jeez, it was yeah, it's not a pleasurable experience to play. Unlike these games, which they very much are. Okay, so might need 40 miles an hour, so might need to slow up a little bit. Left-hander here. When I seen it on the map, I thought, actually, see, I would grab that yard. Like, we pull up on the right, but you've got these bloody little bollards there. See them? That white and black bollard? So I might collect a few cones again, just so we don't come a cropper to, yeah, you can hear them underneath the truck. Go on, Katie, just get it done. Right, let's drive out on the grass. Okay, I can see it in that mirror coming round, actually, so, it's a shame we haven't got an artificial mirror on the right hand side. I don't think you can implement them, but it would help, especially like, you know, with using the stick and the steering wheel trying to check that mirror. So plenty of room there on the left. Look in the mirror, you can see it's a bit of an incline, so we'll get back on that accelerator as we come up this hill. Right hander, so run it out slightly to the left. But no, it's going to be an interesting year. It's going to be interesting to sort of see where they all take it, and you know, how it all looks by the end of next year. You know, but it was only 5 or 6 years ago we didn't really have any trucking games, and everyone was screaming for them. So I'm going to run that out to the right. Watch that bollard there. Absolutely lovely. So it hasn't been too troublesome. Cones, well, I have to have a word with the person who took the cones out, because I reckon they could have given us a bit more of a wide berth, like give us as much as they can. Do you reckon this might be close to the end? Carrying a bit of speed, 38. Straight over here, all traffic being stopped on the left. We'll give them a bit of a toot. Oh, no, that's not a toot. I thought circle was the toot thing. No? Let's, look, don't hit buttons. Let's just do what we're supposed to be doing. Just looking at some of these trees. This game was I thought was ahead of On the Road in graphics, but looking at some of these trees, I'm starting to think On the Road looks better. It's although the inside of the truck, the plastic and the clarification, of course we've got an animated driver as well. We don't have that on The Road. So we already seen earlier in the video where she was looking where she was going as we were heading around one of the corners. So yeah, there's a lot of things that both games do very, very, very well, and it makes you wonder whether they should scrap the whole economy thing. I'm just putting this out here. Scrap it and just think, right, that's okay. We'll blend the two games together and we'll come out with a brand new game which would encompass both, you know, Germany, heavy cargo, different lorries, and the economy mode, you know. Right, more cones. I'm gonna have all this road. I don't care about the cones. Oh crikey, they sounded pretty nasty underneath the lorry. This lorry should mince over those. God, the wheel taking a bit of a bite as it hits those cones. I just don't care. And I've lost my train of thought now. It's been a few stutters. That was another stutter as well. Oh yeah, I was talking about, you know, you know, I suppose they've all got to sit around a table and decide, you know, what is the best way, the most economical way, for best use of time, and what's going to lead us to a better future, you know. But out of all of them, this is probably the people that you would lay your trust in the most, maybe, you know. Yeah, never stutter. I think we're coming into, looks like a power plant. Bring this transformer down. We might even have a crane to play with in a minute, so I don't know. See, that's the thing with the map and that, you know, it would be really nice if you had like really, although this is a different drop, but a little bit more variety in the map as well. But time will tell. But as I said earlier in the video, I wish them well. You know, I don't think it's right to, you know, and I've been critical of some games, but only my opinion. Hopefully it's not been too hard of an opinion, but it's been an opinion. And I'd like to think it's always been quite fair. But yeah. So look at this yard. Looks great, doesn't it? Yeah, it does look good. Don't look at the hills and the texture and stuff like that, you know. Right, where's our drop then? I see it over there. So I'm just going to pull straight in. So we're going to grab as much of this car park as we can. There is a crane there, I can see it. Yeah, it's just like the first drop. Back to the beginning. Now, for some reason, it's sort of doing like an auto look, where it's looking at all the different things in the yard. See the way it's looking at that crane? As we're coming in, like I'm not turning that to the right. I want it square. So drive this in here. Turn the engine off. Turn the lights off. Step out the lorry. I'm so glad that we can turn the lorries off. That was me. I didn't know you could do that. So enter the crane control cabin. It's all about the cranes. $40. I have been taking my time, to be fair. Enter the crane control cabin. Would it be up here? Yeah. Okay. And here we go. So we've got extend supports. Of course, I've got to grab that transformer first. So extract the hook. Probably bring it down a bit. Yeah, so you're not going to have this in Euro Truck, see? Hook that up we go. And round we come. Easy tiger. Let's get a little bit of height on it so don't crop that bloody lamp post over there. They won't be pleased. So I might actually bring it in a little bit as well. Extract or retract. Okay, let's rotate the cargo. Definitely got to come over to the right a bit more. Retract. Rotate. And down a bit more, maybe. Is there any way we can just like lower the hook? Hook up and down. There you go. Beautiful. Unhook cargo. There we go. Step out of vehicle. And I'm guessing there is a finish mark around it somewhere. 42 minutes. But we don't care. There we go. Damage load 2%. I'm not surprised. Probably some of those cones. And but I don't care about that. I don't care. I had fun, and that was the important thing. And that is it for the final video here on Heavy Cargo of this year. A massive shout out to all you truckers. Thank you for stopping by the channel or being part of the channel. And if you are subscribed, a massive shout out to you. If you're not subscribed and you kind of like your trucks, bikes and horses, then maybe this is the channel for you. But until next time, take good care of yourself. Have an amazing Christmas, and I'll see you soon. All right, take care.